It's a wonderful day in West Virginia. Welcome to the Daily 304 Innovators and Entrepreneurs feature. Here at the Daily 304, we are committed to sharing the wealth, beauty, opportunity, and innovation that's here in wonderful Almost Heaven, West Virginia. Today, we are joined by Jason Nerenberg. He's the sales director and account executive at Hawk Knob Appalachian Hard Cider. He and his team are dedicated to sharing our Appalachian culture through the cider they make in Lewisburg, Almost Heaven, West Virginia. Jason, thanks for joining us today.
Well, thanks so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Jason, for anyone that isn't familiar with Hawk Knob, tell us what they can expect from a visit to your facility and the delicious products that you sell.
Well, one of the first things you'll really notice coming out to Hawk Knob, we're located just about 7 minutes outside of downtown Lewisburg, but it is miles apart from what you'd experience in city life, so to speak. We're tucked away on a small family farm out in the middle of nowhere. So the first thing you're going to notice is the winding country roads bringing you out here. And then as you pull up to the farm, you'll certainly see our facility here perched in the middle of pasture and right next to a pond. We're still doing things the old-fashioned Appalachian way here at Hawk Knob, and it's part of our goal to share some of that lifestyle with folks who come to visit us here.
Wonderful. On your website, you say you follow traditional and you just share traditional processes for your ciders and they're unfiltered. What does that mean and how does it affect the final product?
Well, we're still making cider, as we like to think of it, as in a traditional Appalachian style. So a big part of that is we're using all West Virginia grown apples, of course, and we're really just trying to shine a spotlight on our wonderful local products and as best we can stay out of the way. So these are traditional methods of cider making that were passed down to us generationally. People have been making cider here in Appalachia since before, during, even after Prohibition. And we're still doing it the same way, using local apples, low, slow, cool fermentation, and not a whole lot else. So they are unfiltered. So what you would expect is a nice, dry, almost wine-like characteristic. These ciders have been designed specifically to pair with food. And I think that's the best way that we can showcase these ciders. If you're able to come out to the cidery, enjoy a meal around the campfire with us, and try one of these traditional dry Appalachian ciders.
Sounds like a very unique experience. So I encourage our viewers and listeners to follow that country road and get on out to Hawk Knob and taste what traditional feels like and tastes like. Your company is really in lockstep with the community. Community and collaboration are all a part of what makes you so special and what makes West Virginia so special. Could you share a story or two about how your company works with your community there in Lewisburg?
Oh, of course. It is part and parcel of what we do here at Hawk Knob. We're trying to involve our community on a local, town, county, and statewide level in every regard. The barrels that we use to age our ciders are coming to us from Smooth Ambler Distillery right here in Lewisburg. And the apples, as I mentioned, of course, are West Virginia grown, pressed on site right here. And we are still involving the community in the sense that we have over a dozen employees here at Hawk Knob. So whether you're coming out to the cidery to join us for an afternoon of lunch and ciders, or if you might see us at one of the festivals that we attend all around the state, you'll likely see one of our local folks who work with us. And even beyond that, I feel like my tagline is, and I say this over and over, so if you do get a chance to come see me here, I'm sure you'll hear it again. I truly believe this: no one supports a West Virginia business like another West Virginia business. Some dear friends of ours at Secret Sandwich Society in Fayetteville, West Virginia, a couple of years ago, they experienced a catastrophic kitchen fire that actually shut them down for a while. And, you know, it's such a small world here. We're all friends. We're all in the same community together producing food and beverage. So what we did at Hawk Knob was we actually held a fundraiser. We did a bake sale set up there in Fayetteville to help out and try to support our friends and colleagues who are out of business for quite a while. And I just think that's a perfect example of our communities coming together, sharing the love and helping out one another.
Wonderful stories and examples of community and supporting one another is great. I love that you take West Virginia apples and West Virginia barrels to deliver West Virginia deliciousness and right here in Almost Heaven. Your company's already in stores and doing very well. You're across the state and you're able to ship to 40 different states. What's next for Hawk Knob?
Well, coming down the pike for Hawk Knob is quite a bit of expansion. We've been in business now nearly 10 years at Hawk Knob. So we have branched out with distribution into not only all of West Virginia, but also throughout Maryland and Virginia as well. And just recently, post-pandemic, we've focused closer to home. We've really spent our time and efforts here in our home state of West Virginia mostly. But a year ago, we introduced a new line of ciders. This is our Mountain Made series of draft ciders. So far, it's been very well received. We have these distributed statewide, of course, and I'm looking to expand that in the very near future. And we hopefully will have that Mountain Made series of cider available on store shelves in cans coming very soon. I'm hopeful by maybe the end of summer, early fall.
Wonderful product expansion and growth right here in West Virginia. Jason, when you're not selling tasty ciders, what do you do to unwind in the Mountain State with your family?
Well, I am an avid forager, hunter, fisherman. I like to spend my time outdoors as much as possible. Beyond spending my days in the woods and on the streams of West Virginia, I have a 10-year-old daughter, and she is really into horses and has a recent found love of barrel racing. So you can find me spending a whole lot of time these days at rodeos and in horse barns.
Wonderful. Got a great quality of life, great products, great community. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. But now we're going to ask you for something. We have a feature here at the Daily 304 where we ask successful entrepreneurs like you to share a piece of advice for other leaders in our community and other business folks and entrepreneurs. What's something, the one thing that keeps driving you on this professional journey? Obviously, it's got to be you've faced challenges, you've had COVID, around us, you've got through the pandemic and your business is about ready to take off to another level. What's the thing that pushes you through and keeps you going every day?
Just the ability to support our communities is really the driving force with us here at Hawk Knob. I feel like West Virginia is a great place to do business and presents a lot of unique opportunities. If I had to give advice to someone either starting a business or looking to expand their current business, stick with it. It's a tough road, and certainly we're not unique in that sense. Business is always a challenge, but I think if you are able to lean on your friends and family and community members for support and advice, you'll find yourself to be very successful.
Stick-to-itiveness. That's a great quality here in West Virginia, and you definitely have shown it in your business. That's all the time we have here. So real fast, how can people learn more about Hawk Knob?
The best way to find out about what we have going on here at Hawk Knob, follow us on social media, Facebook or Instagram. Visit our website at www.hawknob.com, or the absolute best way, please come out and see us. We're open to the public here at the Cidery Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have a full food menu and a great lineup of ciders for you to try, and we'd love to share an afternoon or evening with you.
Jason, thank you so much for joining us today here on the Daily 304. And thank you for watching. Be sure to follow us on all our social media channels at the Daily 304. You can also stay up to date with all the great things happening in beautiful Almost Heaven, West Virginia by heading to wv.gov/daily304. And don't forget, you can get free resources for your business with many of our government services like the WVSBDC, West Virginia Business Link, and the West Virginia Department of Economic Development. See you all again next time.